This is the brief on the ancient Egyptian myth of Osiris's missing body part. So think of this foundational myth like, well, an ancient true crime puzzle, where just one missing piece of evidence ends up explaining both the origins of mummification and the strict dietary rules of a massive civilization. First, let's look at the murder that kicked this whole puzzle off. You see, Osiris was the Egyptian god of the afterlife and fertility, and his power was actually tied to the life-giving flooding of the Nile. But, according to the Greek author Plutarch, his enemy, Seth, tricked him into a chest at a banquet, tossed him right into the river, and later chopped his body into 14 scattered pieces. Imagine trying to solve a grim jigsaw puzzle across an entire country. Well, this massive scavenger hunt by Osiris's wife, Isis, literally resulted in the creation of the very first mummy. Second, there's the wild mystery of the missing 14th piece. Isis and her sister, Nephthys, managed to reassemble 13 of those pieces, but they couldn't find, well, his penis. Now, since Osiris was the god of fertility and rebirth, Isis had to magically reconstruct the missing member. She basically created a mythological prosthetic just so they could conceive their son, Horus. Finally, we got to talk about the culprit behind the resulting cultural taboo. Seth threw that original body part into the water, where it was eaten by a freshwater elephant fish known as a mormirid, which actually has this distinct pointed snout. It's crazy to think a fish's mythical dinner dictated real-world laws, right? But historians like Herodotus noted this exact event made the elephant fish heavily taboo, leading to strict ancient prohibitions against eating it. Ultimately, the entire foundational myth of Egyptian life and death hinged on a magically reconstructed body and a taboo fish that swallowed a god's fertility.